Meditation is important to Reiki practice as a practitioner because we have to be clear channels and clear conduits for Spirit's messages to the receiver or the recipient of the Reiki healing energy. And so the messages can flow easier between myself and the recipient and their spirit guides, and we're all working together to heal and to move forward. My name is TaNay Peters Lester, also known as Imore Ayo. I am a spiritual advisor and a Reiki Master teacher. Reiki works as in it brings you into your parasympathetic nervous system into a state of rest, into a state where your cells can repair and rejuvenate. It brings your body out of hyperactivity. A lot of the times we move like robots through our life, right? From one task to the next, from one thought to the next. Reiki gives the body a chance to slow down and to hear what is going on underneath all of the action. It helps to repair what we can't hear when we're in hyperactivity. The body's always speaking. It's always guiding us back to wholeness. And when we allow ourselves to receive Reiki, we slow down enough to where we can hear what the body needs to go further. The first part of Reiki, Rei, is universal wisdom or total oneness, the highest frequency, the Om energy, the energy of divinity, oneness, ultimate healing, infinite intelligence system. And Ki is life force energy. So this is the energy that moves, creates, heals, transforms, transmutes, heals, repairs, restores. So mixed together, Reiki is universal life force energy that heals and restores back to oneness, back to divinity, back to wholeness. Most practitioners all over practice Reiki that originated in Japan. The laying of the hands, however, to heal and transmute energy is indigenous to all people, right? We see it in Kemet, we see it in ancient Egypt, we see it in ancient Africa, we see it in India. There are many indigenous cultures that are privy to the knowledge that we can lay hands on the body to bring it back in balance, that we can draw from a universal source that is greater than all of us, right? And we can draw from that energy to heal energy, right? We do it when we're like growing plants, and so we do it when we're growing people. But the practice that most people practice did originate in Japan. We believe in the 5 principles of Reiki. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will have no fear. Just for today, I will be impeccable with my words and my responsibilities. And just for today, I will be kind and do my best. are 3 levels to Reiki. The first level of Reiki is turns the light bulb up so that you can attune yourself with your first attunement to how spirit speaks to you and through you, right? Your body becomes a pendulum to receiving spirit's messages, to transmuting those messages, or transcribing those messages to someone that you might be sharing Reiki with. For my students, I challenge them to go through a 21-day purification period. And during this purification period is 21 days of meditation and self-Reiki practice. This way, there's no mistaking the way that spirit speaks directly to you, because I can teach you the way that spirit speaks to me, but that might not be the way that you're going to connect with spirit, and that might not be the way that you're going to connect with your clients. Where I might scratch my chest when information comes through, you might get a nose twitch or your hands might get hot. But how will you know that unless you've spent enough time with yourself and enough time with spirit intentionally to pick up on those subtleties? And that's what Reiki 1 is about. Reiki 2 is where we turn it up, right? And now Reiki can be offered and administered to pets, to people, to places. It can be administered over time and distance and space. You can send it back to heal generational trauma and wounds, or you can send it into the future to set things up for success, or you can use it right here in the present to heal yourself or to heal others. That's receiving that second attunement from a Reiki master who's been attuned and been blessed with the sacred symbols and sigils that we use. Now you are a Reiki 2. To become a Reiki master, you will be attuned by another Reiki master with your level 3 attunement. You will be taught how to attune others to this energy. And by this time, you have worked with hundreds and hundreds of people. You've touched some bodies. You have enough communication with spirit, and you have enough rapport with yourself, your community, and like I said, you've touched enough bodies. Certain lineages will require a number amount of patients or clients that you've seen, but really, because it is a deeply spiritual and a journey of self-mastery, it really depends on you. It depends on when you're ready to elevate, when you're ready to have the courage, right? When you're ready to take on the responsibility of this work that we do. So yeah, that's what it takes to become a Reiki master. You learn the final symbols that we use as Reiki teachers in order to attune others, how to build and grow your practice, and you actually learn what is going on an emotional and metaphysical level with the body. So you're able to actually help folks to heal. By nature, I have always been someone who can walk into a place and transmute the energy of a place. And so inner and outer, right? I can come into a place and like give it a facelift and it's gonna look great, right? I can come into a place and I can like help to mediate and uplift the energy just naturally, right? I thought that my path would lead me to a path of like an outer beauty industry, right? I went to fashion school first, actually. And this is when I had one of the most loudest spiritual experiences that I had. I was living on my own at the time. I was going to fashion school and I had to drop out because I had my own apartment and now I have to pay for school and everything just wasn't going to be able to fit on this plate. So I'm driving down the street one day right after I had just withdrawn from school, and my head had like this knee-jerk reaction where like my whole body had shifted over across the street to this beauty school. And I'm like, now I remember going to this beauty school when I was younger to get my hair done, but I never in my life thought that I would be a cosmetologist, right? I knew I was a stylist, but I'm a life stylist and a spiritual stylist. So anywho, so I follow this intuition, this nudging, this inkling that's damn near pulling me over to this beauty school. And I go in there, I end up starting beauty school like the very next day. Why this is important is because we're always in alignment when we're listening, and Reiki is a lot about listening to the body and listening to Spirit's wisdom, right? So I listened and I took this path that was different for me, and it landed me right where I wanted to be. Before I even graduated from beauty school, I was being asked to style on different shoots, photo shoots, video shoots, magazine editorials. I mean, I was right where I wanted to be behind the scenes for fashion anyway. But once I started doing hair for my clients one-on-one in a salon, there was this intimate connection that happened between us. And I would always be abreast of what was going on in their life. Intuitively, I was getting these downloads of like pregnancies, proposals that are coming up, sickness that was coming on, death that was being the family. And I'm like, there's something more that's going on here with this connection through the crown chakra. And as I continued to transmute energy through beauty and outer beauty, I asked my spirit guides to give me something that would help me to transmute and transform my clients internally as well. I also noticed that I would be drained after these interactions because energetically I was working within myself to help these folks transform their energy. So Reiki came to me in a dream, like the word, and I'm like, what is that? And so I just started trying to find out what it was. And then once I found out what it was, I said, okay, I need somebody to teach me this. Somebody teach me Reiki. I need a Reiki master. And I literally bumped into my Reiki master, Levon, at a fairy festival in Tacoma, Washington. I literally bumped into her. We striked up a conversation. I found out that she was a Reiki master, and I started to train underneath her. The first time that I knew that I had a spiritual gift was way before the cosmetology. It was way before knowing that Reiki even existed. It was within my own family dynamic as the eldest daughter. My father was diagnosed bipolar schizophrenic. And before we knew of his diagnosis, his manic episodes would cause like dis-ease in the family. And I remember being in the car with him one time, and I remember just laying my hands on him. And at that time, I was deeply rooted in Christianity, but still very open to other spiritual practices. But I knew that I could speak words over him to bring him back into balance. And I did. And he cried. And he was so grateful because he had somebody that was able to act as a medium between what he was hearing, thinking, experiencing, and just to help him to come back into his body. And that is the time that I realized, like, I'm kind of sensitive to energy, and this is kind of special. I don't think that you have to be special to like practice Reiki. I think that you have to have the courage to listen to spirit. I think that you have to have the devotion and the discipline to not question the first voice. Because we all have a first voice, but we all don't listen to that first voice. Sometimes we deny what we're even hearing. And so you don't have to be special. You don't have to be gifted to practice Reiki. You just have to be willing to listen and be intentional. Yeah, anybody can practice Reiki. And I encourage all people too. Like if you are a hairstylist, if you are someone that works with people, if you're a nurse practitioner, if you're a massage therapist, you're already transmuting energy anyway. That's what you're doing naturally. You don't even realize that you're doing it. So why not have something that protects you and also adds so much more depth to the healing that you're doing? And now you get the understanding of what's going on with those people that you are called to come into contact with. Because I really love one-on-one and intimate relationships with my clients, I either offer a traveling mobile service where I come to you on location, on set, to your private residence. And so I'm a traveling spiritualist, a traveling Reiki fairy. So I meet you where you are, or I meet you in beautiful spaces like this in nature. When a client comes to me, first of all, we'll do a brief intake to find out if this is a spiritual, emotional, or physical visit. Are we addressing pain? Are we addressing emotional wounds? Are we ready to deepen our spiritual relationship? Hey, sis.
Hello. Welcome. What you do?
You know the vibes. Go ahead and set your intentions for today's session. Think about what it is that you are releasing. If there's anything that you're calling in, draw that into this moment. As we call upon the divine spirit of oneness to be present with us, to sit here in the midst of us. As we invite that gentle breath, that invisible thread that connects us with love and light and supreme healing to sit with us. As we call upon our ancestors and our spirit guides, our ascended masters, those who come before us to protect us, to guide us on our path, the ones that show up with unconditional love for us. We call upon those benevolent spirits and those benevolent spirits only. We ask that they bring messages of peace, of abundance, of healing for my sister, Egyptian. We call upon these answers from the north, the south, the east, and the west. We honor the elements, the water that cleanses us, the fire that burns within us, the winds that whisper when it's time for us to make even subtle changes, the earth that sustains us. We open up this sacred session with love and respect for the spirit world, with the utmost love and respect for each other. And so it is. Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. You have your intentions set. And after that assessment, upon coming to an appointment, I always start with a cleanse, an elemental cleanse, depending on what I'm led to, smoke cleanse, water cleanse. But we will do a cleanse, and we will do an intention setting so that you set the intention for what it is that you hope to receive, and that you hope to walk away with during a session. After that, we may do a divination so that I can see the whole story, okay? So that whatever you might not feel comfortable speaking to me about, Spirit about to tell me. Your ancestors is going to tell me. And so because you've trusted me with your soul space, I'm gonna get all up in there. So we're gonna get up in the soul space, we're gonna find out what's going on beyond the surface, and then we're gonna come up with a plan that works with you and your spirit guides and what you are asking for because you chose to work with me. If you chose to work with me, you chose to elevate your life spiritually. You chose to see beyond the illusions and beyond the veil. Is there anything I need to know before we're going into this session today?
Anything specific?
Anything specific that we're working on?
Just creating alignment, letting go of any blockages or any spaces that need to be open that may be closed, and just allowing myself to be free and let spirit.
Go ahead and lean back. We're gonna just do a quick energy assessment. So what I'm hearing is like there is an opportunity for like a death and rebirth, like a rebirth in your relationship. But it's going to require like the same amount of attention that you put into taking the lead. You might have to take the lead here, right? You might have to take the lead here so that what is whispering, okay, through your heart gets heard. So with that being said, that's definitely two areas of concern that we're going to.
So it's mostly up here.
It is. It's
That's
heart. The
interesting too.
Yeah, the opportunity is heart and throat. So we'll bring those things into balance today. We'll open up the heart so that not only Are you able to properly communicate the desires of your heart, but you're able to also listen? When we attune ourselves to a higher wisdom, a higher plane where everything is love, everything is joy, everything is healed, everything is divine, everything is perfect, everything's beautiful, right? That's the energy that we're pulling from. Clients may cry, they may shake, they may rock, they may hum, they might immediately fall into the deepest rest that they've probably ever felt or haven't felt in a long time. We'll go through the session, and then upon rising from the session, like I said, I'll administer the medicine, the homework, whatever the spiritual homework or the spiritual diagnosis or prescription may be. Definitely going to send you home with that. I'm not here to convince, right? I'm here to share this, and it's a gift to those that are open to receive it, and it's life-changing for those that are open to receive it. I've seen people come into sessions and set some amazing goals, and their life changed from the first session because mental blocks have been removed, physical blocks or emotional blocks have been removed. So I don't really spend a lot of time with the skeptic, because if you don't believe in it, then it's not my job to make you believe. I'm here to offer you the gift when you're ready to receive the gift, right? Everyone has questions about challenging the status quo. Everyone wants to take healing and the responsibility of healing themselves. I would say their spiritual wellness just like a little bit more serious now. And so now it's like, oh, you still doing that Reiki? Now I have questions. Now I want, So I would say that it is a lot more accepted now than it was when I first started practicing. And I'm really excited about that. I always knew it as God speaking to me. Like, I always knew it as the Most High alerting me. I always knew it as my Ori, what I came to know as my Ori and Ifa, but I always knew that it was just my connection to my higher source of power speaking to me and speaking through me, like either alerting me or something, warning me, guiding me, directing me in some type of way. I think that I always knew that it was just the God within me.